Hello, my lovely twin flames. It's Caroline here, and this is your weekly reading. I'm sorry I missed last week. I just had a lot going on. But I got a vision last night, and I was like, I gotta talk to my twins. Okay, so let's get into it. I pulled some cards, but this seriously has to do with the vision I had. So some of you, I'm gonna try to attach the vision to the cards that I picked up, and I mean it's pretty self-explanatory, but the way I had the vision is really different because they showed it to me in a more of a physiological standpoint, and since I know, physiology, I've been trained, um, I should say educated. This is about some of you are losing a lot of sleep, or you're not sleeping the way you should be, okay? So it's like spirit is trying to communicate with you. They're trying to heal you while you are sleeping, but yet you are not in the dream state you are supposed to be in, okay? So what I'm picking up with this card is some of you are under, okay, this is not for a large group of you, but some of you are under some type of medication I'm seeing, and that is totally throwing your sleep off, or you're not sleeping. Um, you know how the saying goes, you're like, you need to be like, I slept like a baby. Okay, you're not sleeping like a baby. Okay, so it's very scattered sleep. You might wake up in the middle of the night, or it's not this type of sleep that, you know how they call REM sleep. Okay, so you're not having that kind of sleep, and therefore it's hard for you to heal. So what is this about? What type of healing are we talking about? So what they showed me last night in my vision is really about, I don't think I should say this in physiological standpoint because people are not going to understand it. Okay, so you have certain things in your brain. Okay, you have certain I'm going to call it specs. Okay, specs in your brain where it works and it sends like neurotransmitters. I should just say it sends information. Okay, so there, that your fears, your emotions, whatever, it sends a signal to your heart. Okay, and that's how you heal. That's how you balance out the heart and mind. And some of you, there's belief systems that, oh, just follow your heart and this and that. And yes, you do follow your heart, but that's when your heart is open. Okay, so some of you, um your walls are up because your heart is not healed. Okay, and it doesn't have to necessarily be towards your, counterpart, your masculine, feminine, whoever. It has to do with you. Okay, so what I was seeing is that because you're not sleeping the way you're supposed to, you're not focusing. Okay, and this is for people who do not meditate. Okay, and I know a lot of you don't. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't have a daily practice of meditation or shutting off, because that's what meditation really is during the day, like while you're awake is what I want to say. You're not going into that state of healing that you're supposed to be in. And some of you, you overwork yourselves. Some of you, um, you're not getting the proper sleep. So at night, like let's say you're falling asleep with the TV on, which you're never supposed to. There's a lot of radiation, EMF you're getting from your computer screen or the TV or your phone, call it what you will. So you're not getting that sleep that is needed so that your body processes the information through your dreams, through your visions. This is your inner vision, guys. So this is about the visions you get while you're sleeping. And this is for your healing. This is for you to balance out the heart and mind. So it's really a process, okay? So what's happening is that because you're not getting the proper sleep, okay? You're not confronting your fears. You're not confronting those deep emotions that are in the subconscious level, okay? So that's what happens when you get the proper sleep. Your subconscious wakes up, and then your guides help you heal so that your heart and your mind could be balanced, okay? And that's why some of you are probably thinking, why am I'm doing all this stuff? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Wow. I'm just getting a lot of you are thinking this, like my head just like shot up. A lot of you are thinking, why I'm trying to do everything that's right. Why am I not getting the rewards? Okay. And it's because there's so much that lies in your subconscious that is not coming to the surface. Okay. So some of you are scared, I have to say. You're scared to see those things. You're scared to go that deep. Okay. But it must be done because that is what pushes your healing fast forward. Okay. Whatever that lies in the subconscious. So that needs to come to the surface. For some of you, you need to connect with your guides, talk to your guides, ask them to show you what it is you need to see in your dream state. Ask them to help you heal in your dream state, because especially for those of you who do not meditate on a regular basis, who can't shut off the mind, you know who you are. You're just like your mind is constantly thinking, right? For those of you who have some type of um, sickness or something like that is also what I'm getting. So it really has to do with the balance of the heart and mind. You feel like you're not getting what you're putting in. But it really is not about what's at the surface. It's about what's beneath the surface. This is your shadow self, right? So this is about what lies so deep within that has been repressed for such a long time that needs to come up, okay? You could do this through your dreams. If you can't meditate, if you're having issues turning it off, which a lot of you do, and that's normal, because there's so many different kinds of healing processes. So if you can't do that, please, please, please do it in your dream state. Do not drink caffeine late at night. Then you can't go to sleep. Caffeine, yes, includes soda. I'm getting some of you drink soda. Soda is caffeinated and it is a lot of sugar, okay? So you're not gonna have good sleep. And tea is caffeine too. I don't know why I still talk to people, some of you might think so too, that tea doesn't have caffeine. Sometimes tea has more caffeine than coffee, okay? Don't drink anything in the late afternoon, at night, so you can get that REM sleep, okay? Because some of you are thinking, hey, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to, right? Caroline, why am I not getting anything back? Okay? Why am I not getting what I deserve? I've been so loving. I'm doing all the right things. I'm working on myself and this and that. But the problem is that we get so much, especially now that we're shifting to 5D. I mean, what is it called? 5G. Sorry. Oh my God, that is so weird. Did you guys just hear that? That beep? My phone is disconnected and it just beeped, okay? So that is spirit. Oh, okay, yes. Spirit is really, really wanting you to detach from cell phones, your computer, whatever at night. And I know it's hard because everybody wants is like after they get home at night, they're like searching for tarot, they want to see the readings and whatever. But don't make it, and I like, don't make it like a marathon, okay? Like some of you make it like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay, like give yourself, you're like, just tell yourself, I'm only gonna be on here for an hour. I'm only gonna, some of you are up late at night because you, that's why you can't go to sleep, and vice versa, right? Because you're watching this, but the 5G is really affecting. That's a confirmation, the beep that I got from my disconnected phone. My phone is completely disconnected, by the way, guys, because I can't turn it off. It still rings sometimes. This is a landline, and it's completely disconnected, and you just heard that beep, right? Okay. So, and we're in Mercury retrograde, but I just want to say the 5G is really affecting people. So what they're saying is use Organite. The Organite? Yeah. And there's certain black crystals that you can use for um, the release of EMF, okay? Because 5G is really, it's a whole nother level, okay, than 4G. Even though it's one number ahead, it's still major, okay? So make sure you detach, make sure you use crystals that will help you release, okay? Release the radiation. I'm gonna call it radiation, okay? The EMF frequency. It's a different frequency, okay? Release that. That's really affecting your dream state, okay? So this is, like I said, the heart and the mind that needs to be balanced. Black tourmaline is what I got for some of you. Use black tourmaline, okay? Um, to balance the heart and mind, okay? Because some people don't realize that also their dreams, whatever, like dreams, what I mean is like your dreams, your aspirations, what you wish for, you know, that also has to do with your heart, okay? It's not really, it has to do with your heart, your passion, your purpose, all this is intermingled, okay, is what I want to say. It's all intermingled, it all connects, and it has to do with your healing. This is the star, okay? This is what also influence you make in the world. So keep that in mind. And now I'm gonna go into, we're gonna pull some tarot. Some of you, I feel like you're moving on from your partner, I mean, from your counterpart. You're no longer waiting for them. And then I'm laughing because this has happened to me before. So, sorry, guys. Yeah. Look at what we got that flew out. The devil energy. You're detaching. Detachment. Okay? And it's so interesting I got this card because it's like you're releasing that codependent energy. You're releasing, you know, waiting. You're releasing, that it's become unhealthy for some of you. It's become an obsession, okay? Kind of like, I don't want to say obsession. Obsession sounds like such a negative word. Let's just say attachment, okay? It's become an attachment where it's like everything you do is based on this connection, and it shouldn't be, okay? So you realize how unhealthy it is, even you not being in connection with your twin, all the time and effort and the energy you're putting into this, okay? So some of you could, you know, have been waiting for such a long time for them to change or whatnot. Some of you feel rejected, and because some of you were ghosted, okay? Some of you were ghosted, you're being ignored, and you're thinking to yourself, like, you're finally coming into this understanding where, why am I waiting around for somebody who's ghosted me? Like, how good do I think it's gonna get if they're ghosted me? If they can go on ignoring me for months or years or however long this person is ignoring you, like, what is this? Like, what the heck is this connection about? This is so unhealthy for me to sit here and to think about them, and, they're constantly on my mind. I can't focus. I'm not even focusing on myself because I'm so busy focusing on them. So it's like you're finally realizing how unhealthy that is for you, for your own health, for your being, mind, body, soul, and you're releasing this attachment. So one of the ways you do that, and I'm talking about energy, okay? Releasing the energy. That doesn't mean you don't love them. That doesn't mean you don't care about them. That doesn't mean you want them dead, okay? That means that you no longer are accepting their energy. You could have blocked it off. I'm getting block off. I'm seeing someone who was like, in their aura, they blocked off this person, okay? They're like talking to their guides and saying, I don't want this person's energy in my radius, okay? Um, and that's great that you're doing that because you need time to heal. It's so hard to heal with the energy too. It's like, it's not only for a lot of you, you're not in communication with your twin, but you still feel them. And it's so hard to heal, okay, while you have their energy on you. Because what happens is you say to yourself, okay, I'm so done. I don't want to think about them, right? And then you go, like, this happened to me. You go to, I went to a random bookstore. Okay, I went to a random bookstore, and it was like, it was not even a bookstore, it was a gift store, and all of a sudden they got books, right? Next thing I know, they got children's books. So I'm just walking around seeing what they have because I love gift shops, okay? So I'm walking around, and then I see my twin's name. I'm like, what the heck? They decided to make a children's book with his name? Like, really? Come on, spirit. What's going on here, right? Because I'm so focusing on my healing process that I'm blocking off the energies because it's so hard. I really, as you guys know, I really, really feel people's energies. Like, I don't even need to know you to feel your energy, right? So it's so hard to heal. It's so trying when that person's energy, when they're trying to creep in, and they do it, right? Your twin's energy is like latching onto you the same way you think you're latching onto them. They're latching onto you as soon as they feel that you're like exiting, like, you know, opening that door to exit energetically. They know that, so they try to latch onto you, and then I see their name, and I'm like, what has it happened to you guys? Let me know in the comments. It's so annoying, but really, for you to heal, you have to do that. So like I said, when I'm seeing someone, they're like blocking off the energy. Whoever you are, you're doing a great job. You blocked off their energy. You're like, I'm focusing on me, and I'm blocking this person. Like, I'm doing this because I see someone doing this, like, around them. Like, get out of my energy field, Mr. or Mrs., whatever. I'm getting Mr., but depends on your situation. I'm healing myself. It's my time now to focus on me. No more focusing on you. No more focusing on what you did, how you messed up, what hurt and pain you caused me. I'm focusing on my healing. And I don't have to do that with you in my energy field, right? And I love this because you're detaching the unhealthiness of this connection, okay? Because no matter what, and I know there's a lot of people who are um, on here on this platform talking about like, oh, it's, yes, it's a most beautiful connection, but guys, it is unhealthy, obviously, if, some of you like haven't heard from your twin for like ever, and you're still holding on to it very, it's unhealthy. We have to admit that it is. And it's because you've been rejected. So for some of you, you feel rejected, okay, by your twin. And that's why you think, okay, you guys know I don't read textbook tarot for those of you who are new. You think that they're more valuable because they rejected you. And you're feeling like the lower person. No, that has nothing to do with rejection. Rejection has nothing to do with you being better, them being better. But you have this belief pattern in you that's making you think that. there must be something wrong with me because why did they reject me? I'm not good enough for them. No, you need to really observe and analyze that belief pattern you have because it is BS. I'm sorry you grew up with that. I'm sorry maybe people around you told you that. Rejection has nothing to do with you. Okay? So I don't want you feeling low. I don't want you to feel like you're not good enough. It has nothing to do with that. Okay? So I feel like a lot of you are releasing belief patterns at this time, and it has to do with your environment, it has to do how you grew up. Like, I have to say, like, I grew up with things like that too. Like, people give some really lousy advice, like shitty advice, I have to say. And it's not really advice too, it's just like they had this one motto where, like, oh, if someone does this to you, this is what it means. Like, no, there's no book for stuff like that, right? So I'm sure some of you are realizing, like, hey, I got some really bad advice from people, and it has nothing to do with what I'm going through. Yeah. What's this about? Whoa, what is going on today? Sorry, guys, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Some of you are putting up a wall. Like I said, like I said earlier, I see someone blocking their energy from their twin, okay? But I have to say, so going back to, yeah, you are putting up a wall, okay? And it's for your healing. So you're doing a good job, whoever you are. Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? This is about you. Okay, this is what I want to say. Some of you, your twin made you feel so insecure because they rejected you, or they ignored you, or they ghosted you, okay? And therefore, you're not taking any action when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to fulfilling your wishes, your dreams. Some of your twins were very discouraging when you would talk about your dreams or your wishes or what you want to do with life. And now they rejected you. I don't know why I'm getting this personality from someone's twin that is like very pompous, like I'm the shit and you can't do anything good, and what are you talking about? Like, let's say you had a big dream, guys. I don't know who this is, energy I'm picking up on, but I want to slap whoever's twin this is. Like, I want to just like slap him right now. Like, let's say you dreamt of, like, oh, you know what, I want to have that house up on the hills, you know? Let's say that was your dream, okay? I'm getting different scenarios. And your twin that you were dealing with at the time was like, yeah, right. Like, you are going to have a house up on the hills? Like, are you kidding yourself? Keep dreaming. You know, this is like the pompous attitude that I'm picking up on. Like, oh, they can do everything right, but there's nothing that you, like, whatever you're saying is not realistic, okay? So that really put some, that imprinted you, okay, whoever you are, and it made you feel very insecure. So that's why it's like now you got rejected by this person because you put them on a pedestal, whoever you are, okay? Don't ever put anybody on a pedestal. We're all the same in different forms, but we're all the same. Don't put ever, 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 ever put anyone on a pedestal. You put them on a pedestal, you think they're amazing and this and that, and then now that they rejected you, they're ignoring you, you're not taking action on that dream, whatever dream it was, okay? Whatever dream. Don't ever think your dreams are big. There's nothing. The reason why they seem big is because you think you're far away from it, okay? This is so interesting that this came up because I was with my best friend last night, and she was talking about how she, whatever she does, she's a Virgo, okay? You guys know how Virgos work. She was like, I put in my dream exactly where I wanted my house. And it was above the street, in the north, whatever. And she got it, by the way, guys. And that's what I talk about, like drive and ambition. Like, and people were laughing at her. People were like, yeah, right, including her own husband. So she got it, okay? And I'm so happy and proud for her. But this is about ambition. This is about not letting anyone tell you you can't have your dream, okay? Because once you are the chariot, and this is what I want to say also. Do you see the star on his head? The star, okay? And the same way, this is the star too, right? This is the star. Healing. This is a star in the tarot. This, okay, has to do with you having dreams, ideas, goals. Sometimes you think of something in your head and you're like, that is too big for me. But no, that is spirit implanting the idea in your head, okay? And telling you this is a possibility. And even though there is duality, because we live in, this is the black and white, right? We live in a dualistic world. Anything is possible, okay? So don't feel rejected ever, because I feel like for some of you, you feel like you messed up, and that's why the person ghosted you or ignoring you. No, that's not true, okay? This is about you having wish fulfillment and content, okay? And it's through you taking action. Right now, you're not taking action because you don't have the confidence, because you need to release that imprint someone had in you. It could be your twin, it could be someone from like your family members who told you you can't have your dreams, they're too big, okay? And but I feel for a lot of you it was your twin that was discouraging, okay? Or they laughed at you for something. Like, oh yeah, right, you're never gonna have that. Are you kidding me? Like that kind of energy. So yeah. So also this has to do with you and your finances, your income that you receive. So it could be a dream that's like you're gonna be someone, like maybe um you're gonna be an influencer, okay? And a leader of a community, okay? So this is what spirit is saying. So you need to shine, okay? Whoever you are. And you let this person, either your twin or somebody from the past, really keep you from shining. And it's because people thought your ideas and your dreams were bogus. And it's because there's people who think, there's people who obviously operate from the ego in fear. And there's people like some of us who operate from their higher self, okay, through spirit. And that's where they get those ideas, those dreams, okay? They are implanted in your mind. And that's why for all this time you haven't shined, because you've kept this person. And look at this kid right here. So cute, but innocent, right? Innocent, because that's how you are when you are vibrating high. You have this innocence about you where you're open, okay? So there's no ego, there's no fear in you. And that's when it was implanted. But fear got in the way, okay? That idea, that dream got implanted in you because spirit wants you to shine. But you put yourself down so much because of other people. So now spirit is trying to help you heal through that, heal through your fears that people have, you know, imprinted, I should say, okay? It's like spirit can implant things in you and so could your ego. So you have to choose. You have to surpass those challenges of the things that the ego makes you think, right? Like you're not good enough. That dream is too big for you. Who the heck are you to think you can get that, right? It's like all those voices in your head that, and in people that are imprinted in your head. Like some of you want to take action and you keep remembering that person that told you, yeah, right. Who do you think you are? Are you serious? In your dreams. That's what that's saying, in your dreams. You keep thinking of that. No, do not pay attention to those people, because spirit, who are you going to take? Either spirit telling you you can have that dream, or your, I don't know, people who my ego is coming into this reading. I'm going to say those dumb people with their dumb advice, okay? Listen to spirit always. And I know you might love those people, so I'm not trying to offend you or anything, but there are good people out there that give really bad advice. And I want to say that, okay? There's really good people with good intentions, but they give really bad advice. Or they could say stupid things, right? That keep people in fear mode, okay? So, this is your time to shine. This is your time to release those belief patterns that you have, to release the fears, okay? And to detach yourself from the unhealthiness of this connection, okay? And some of you, if you're happy with your twin, by all means, stay with them, It's your life, okay? But I feel like a lot of you are now focusing on your investments, on your pinnacles. You are manifesting. As soon as you take action towards your dreams, you will start manifesting things. And this has a lot to do with, okay, so there was injustices, I have to say. Sorry, guys, I ran out of space. Okay, so somebody, there was some type of injustice, okay, in the past. This could have been recently, this could have been a while back. But I feel like for some of you, it's a while back. This injustice has to do with your finances. So either it's you lost a job and it wasn't fair that you lost it. Maybe you got fired. For some of you, it was a business deal that went really sour for you. And you were innocent in this, okay? And it was like, so for some of you, still don't know till this day what really happened. It went really like, it was so freaking unfair. Whoever that this energy I'm picking up on, like, you were being honest, but whoever that was involved in the situation was not being honest. There were more. I feel like there was more than one other person involved, and you got like the short end of the stick. You got screwed over, basically. Let's just put it that way. Spirit is saying, yeah, you got screwed over. And because of that, your finances have taken like how should I say it? Your finances have gone really low. Let's just say you feel like you're not lucky anymore. You feel like whatever you try now or in the past you've been trying, and it's not bearing any fruit, okay? Whatever you've put your investment in, money in, time, effort, you're not getting the financial abundance that you should be getting, okay? There was a great injustice. This has to do with karma, by the way, okay? So don't really look into it as like, I'm not good enough, I wasn't smart enough, I. No, don't blame yourself for it, because you really got screwed over, okay? So by some people. And this has really shaped, and I'm getting a lot of belief patterns in this reading this time. So, you guys, a lot of you are releasing these belief patterns and setting yourself free, because it's time for your wishes to come true. It's time for emotional fulfillment. Okay. So, don't really sit there and thinking about this is coming up because we're in Mercury retrograde, so things from the past come up. Don't sit there and think, what is the real truth? Just accept you got screwed and it was karma, okay? Don't sit there and be like, oh, was this person really lying? And you're going back to that time. Just admit to yourself you got screwed over. whatever the reason was, you got screwed over. Okay, accept that and know it's not a part of you. Okay, don't blame yourself for it, just accept it, because you're gonna have to face something that is coming up. You're gonna really have to make an investment. It could be money investment, it could be your time, your effort into something that will bear fruit. Okay, don't let the thing from the past that broke you, for some of you it broke you, it made you feel less than, because you're just like, oh my god, like I lost it, I lost my Midas touch, I lost my, I could manifest anything I want before that stupid deal, or that, that I got fired, or whatever, that money, whoever, okay, whatever situation that made you lose money, I want you to think about that. That's coming up, and that is telling you release your belief pattern of it. Okay, that's not you anymore. That was just something that you got screwed. That is not you. You still have the Midas touch. Don't believe in it, because whatever you believe comes true. Some of you think, I just have bad luck. No, you don't have bad luck. You have good luck. Okay? If that's how you want to think about it. I am blessed. I have good luck. However you want to think it. I am a great manifester, and it really has to do with optimism too. So I'm picking up like this, like, oh, I have bad luck, this and that, that's why nothing is working. No, it's because that injustice really broke you and it made you believe a certain way. So there's a lot of belief patterns releasing, belief pattern releases going on at this time, because spirit is really preparing you for emotional fulfillment. Just like how in the last reading they're preparing you because you might encounter your twin, they might reach out to you, whatnot. Now they're preparing you for your own healing, helping you heal. And also, some of you think that you lost a lot of opportunity. Like I said, this financial opportunity that you lost, it was Saturn teaching you a lesson. And what it has to do with is, in the past, you trusted people very easily, okay? You gave them a benefit of the doubt. You trusted that they were being honest with you, okay? And people really backstabbed you, okay? That has to do with the financial windfall. And it has to do with trusting a group of people, is what I'm getting. You can't really go with the flow, okay? I'm sorry, but that's not how the world works. You can't go with the flow all the time. Sometimes you have to, and this has a lot to do with the heart and mind, like I said earlier, that needs the alignment, and that has to do with healing that those parts of you, balancing the heart and the mind, okay? So that you can heal those parts of you, release them, because you're closing out a cycle, okay? And this is how Saturn works. This is about learning lessons the hard way, okay? And I'm sure a lot of you are learning lessons the hard way. But we are closing out cycles, but these belief patterns need to be released, and you need the proper release. Okay, so we got this again. So this is the same card about your dreams. Okay, some of you are confused which options to take. So this is really, Spirit is really wanting you to release those belief patterns and really align in dream state to heal. Heal all those subconscious fears that you think you got rid of but are still lingering. Okay, those things that are lingering around, they're all stuck in your subconscious. Okay, look at the shadow there. So this all needs to come to the surface, and Spirit wants to help you in your dreams. So ask your guides before you go to sleep to help you, and you will get visions. Okay, my dream was so interesting. I mean, it's not going to make sense if I tell you guys specifics, but I was like, what is this? What is going on? So yeah, so it really has to do with your mind and your heart alignment. So you start fulfilling all the wishes that you had. Okay. So I feel like some of you are going to get communication from your twin. They want to communicate with you, okay? But some of them are stuck in some type of energy. I'm going to put that back in because I feel like that's... Okay, let me see if that comes out again. Some of them are stuck. Oh, shit. Sorry. I was like, what? Oh my god. Why is this like this? Okay, you guys. Look at that. This is the Ace of Cups. I'm getting so much fear from whoever this is. And I know I don't want to go any more into the other person, right? But it's like they want to reach out to you, but they're stuck. And they have so many feelings to express to you. And I feel like for some of you, whoever it is, whoever expresses themselves in a fearful way, like through the ego, if they reach out to you and they act like nothing happened, it's just because they're so scared. Okay. There's so much fear involved in this connection, obviously, because a lot of you have been through so much together. Okay. But know that regardless, this person is just, they're in their feelings big time. So some of you might not hear from this person because they're so deep in their feelings. Others of you, I feel like someone is going to reach out, but it's very like in ego mode. They're scared to reach out, so it might come across like them acting like nothing happened, them not addressing your connection, more like, talking about life, and it's going to really annoy some of you. Okay? It's going to annoy some of you. Wow. Okay. I got this in the reverse. So this is good because some of you are really working through this heartache, this disappointment. And that also has to do with what I mentioned earlier. That spirit showed me that vision about the heart and the brain, mind, call it what you will, aligning. Okay. So this is really, they are focusing on this at the same time. Let's see your person. I feel like your person too is hurt and disappointed at their life is what I'm getting. Okay. I'm going to just do it like this. Sometimes I feel like there's... Okay. Yeah, okay, so somebody is disappointed in their life right now, whoever you're connecting with. And it's because they have a commitment to something else, okay? So it's kind of like they're into some project or commitment that they have to finish. There's no way I can even reach out to this person. Yeah, because, listen, there is this sincere emotion that they feel. They do care about you. They do want to reach out to you, but they can't. It's like they're stuck. They're stuck. This person. But they are changing belief systems. I hope you guys know. So whoever you're connecting with is releasing a belief system, just like how Spirit is guiding you to do. At the same time, they're trying to release some belief system also. They're coming out of this, okay? Energy. So, but they are watching you. So some of you, you are being watched. But that's why they're not communicating with you, because they know they have to release those belief systems. See, they want to come back in. They do. They feel like this. They don't feel abundant. They feel lost. So they do want to come back in. They're in this mode, but they know that they have to release that belief system. Whatever that belief system, whatever that commitment or obligation they have to release it before they communicate with you. That's why they're not communicating with you at this time. Yeah, they got so much other things around them that they have to deal with. But this person, whoever I'm talking about, it's like they want to come in, but they're stuck. Okay. There's a lot of things around them that they have to give their attention to, and they can't give their attention to you. And why is this like that? They're very emotionally imbalanced right now. Yeah, okay, for some of you, this person is going through a lot of money issues, family issues, issues with family and money, right? So it's like they don't have any time. They don't have any time, is what I'm getting. And then we get the wheel. Shit. We get the wheel. Time. When I talk about time, it's the wheel. Okay. I feel like someone is honestly being blocked from you for some of you. Let me know if you feel that way. I feel that spirit is blocking someone for you to heal right now. So there's some type of an obstruction. Um, there's a halt. There's a halt between you two because both of you need to release these belief systems. Yes. The Ten of Swords. You need to end these belief systems. You need to end those that thing that whatever is keeping you stuck is what I want to say. Okay, it needs to come to an end. And look at what we got underneath the star. We got the star. This is the third time. Threes, just like my channel name, Empire 333. 3 stars, guys. You're really being led to release these belief patterns that you've been holding on to and the subconscious fears, okay? So make sure at this time you get proper sleep. Make sure you're not really on social media or computers or phones or watching TV for too many hours. It's really affecting you. Spirit is waiting for you to allow them to heal you. Ask them for their help so that you can heal on, in your dream state, okay? So you can get the proper dream state so you can heal. This is all guiding you to your wishes coming true, by the way. This healing is all guiding you for your wishes to come true. And as a lot of you are releasing this attachment, it's great, okay? My twins, I wish you all the best, and I will see you all hopefully next week. Take care. Bye.